We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Quickly to the air is Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Now a 2nd and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. The Giants had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but you're getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Complete to Kelly. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. Well, this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And he fires one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Buffalo 18.
Now Wilson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 48-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And Bateman, he'll go in motion right here. Takes it inside the 40. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings us a 2nd and a yard.
Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's He's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. The tight end in motion right. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Send a man in motion right. Third and goal, Jackson. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Andrews. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on, you're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. From the gun, Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goal. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
At the 25-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
At the 22-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing pretty well.
Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now it's Wilson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up. 1st and goal at the 5.
That's the 1st down and goal at the 5-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now it's Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to knock the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier. Was bidding for a 2nd. Now they send a running back in motion right. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 4 yards out. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Elliott on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Giants nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Here we go, start.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know and intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Kyle Hamilton picks it. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Hey, report.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They go play action with Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with career touchdown number 70. And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Flushed out right. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And Andrews going to have a Ravens 1st down as he'll get it down inside the 25. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Let him go. You change it. Let it shot.
Jackson on 1st down. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if the defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays. That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Yo. No, we changed it.
Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On second down, here's Wilson. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First down, Ravens.
They go play action now. Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 30 yards there.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Giants nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Giants nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Rashad Bateman on the return. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Play action. Now Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And they call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Go. Hey.
Jackson now. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
No, we changed it.
Jackson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 3rd down, Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown! A great play there with his 2nd TD kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it is 42-0.
42. Giants nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And now here's another interception. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
Throw left side complete. That's Powers. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. Now a handoff as they run left side. They'll take it into the end zone for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. It looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. 132 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto, until the clock runs out. But Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Ready.
Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, Martin, they certainly played up to a top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away.
Rashad Bateman on the return. The Ravens take over first and 10. At their own
The Baltimore
43-yard line.
offense at the line, set to get going. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And that is going to do it.
On the quick.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Go. Shut up!
Play action. It's Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
The Ravens on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. And now another one thrown incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt!
Again, it's Barkley. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The escapability in evidence there, as that one good for 15 and a first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side, and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster. 9 yards. Not quite enough. And they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And quickly, they get to the line.
3rd and 1.
And Wilson wants a different look. Now Wilson from the gun on 3rd down. Throw out wide is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people and their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
149 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Hey, report! Report!
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6.
Now it's Jackson.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Elliott now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63. Giants nothing. Jake Elliott set to
Now
kick
after the
off.
touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Let's go
The
now.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring.
And my goodness, another interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
I'm already.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Middle.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Drake Jackson. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's into space past the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Hey, middle.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Elliott on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
70. Giants nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it? And now here's another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
Wilson's pass intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Alpha, sit on. 180. Get a shot.
And they will take a knee here. Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, you realize that both sides of the ball were so dominant in this game. And on offense, not only did they score it, but they did it through the air as well as on the ground. Everything was working.
And you know that the guys who scored the touchdowns, who contributed that way to throw them or ran them, they're going to find our cameras and have a big grin for them. But I hope our cameras find that offensive line. How versatile were they? Move the ball on the ground, move people so they could run it, and then protected their passers so they could throw it.
So for Baltimore, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.